Hey, Mas Gani ready? Okay, good morning everyone. I'm gonna be the chair today, and Mas Gani will be recorder, and Grace will be secretary. And let's start our Scrum. And the first update is from MI1 campaign. Over to Aldo for the update.
Yep. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Aldo.
The update here is the funnel is updated. So I add Camellia and Rahma's funnel in the funnel update, so we can see their performance as well. So new leads coming from Camellia and Rahma. From Camellia is 9 and from Rahma is 6. But for the qualified leads is only 8. From what after I research a bit about the leads itself, and I think it's a very good lead because some of them are coming with a good price. For example, like 3 bedrooms, the price is 10 to 13 million, and they got it from most of the leads from Facebook groups. So I'd like to pivot for canvassing team to prioritize Facebook groups since Rama and Camellia got from Facebook groups for the good leads itself. So for the bottom funnel, just split up the leads to be followed up by me and Wayana. I updated on the card and not converted deals yet, but I believe the leads that coming from Rahma and Camellia will be fast to convert since the price is already good, and we're just me and Wayana just reviewing the price and the terms and condition, and I think it will be ready to go since there's no negotiation anymore since the price is already good. Yep. And that's all from me. Back to Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Aldo. But first, over to Mas Gani, do you have a technical problem over there, or do you want to?
Iya. Better kalau share screen, kalau boleh.
Okay. Okay, can wait. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay. Okay, thank you, Aldo, for the update. Wait. Okay, I have a question, Aldo. Do we have any visibilities on which leads from Camellia or Rahma that close with the deal? I mean, not close not have a deal, but close with the deal.
I'm sorry, Mas Rizal, what do you mean?
Apakah leads yang dari Camellia dan Rahma itu ada yang hampir deal?
Belum sih. From me,
close deal long term or short term?
short term.
Short term.
Oh, yang di Ubud. Apa sih namanya?
Itu from Sila kan, Mo ya? Yang di Ubud. Yang dari Sila yang di Ubud, bukan?
Oh iya, benar dari Sila. Sorry.
Bukan sama Camellia. Belum sih. Belum ada yang hampir close the deal. Ada sih satu, tapi itu from agent.
Okay.
Belum fix, dan aku lagi follow up, lagi on negotiation ya.
Okay, thank you, Aldo, for the update. Is there any have a question? Yep, Mas Yoni.
Over to Aldo, ini berarti Camellia sama Rahma langsung bikin cardnya gitu di leads countdown board gitu atau gimana?
Enggak. Mereka itu update-nya di phone database. Tapi terus pas aku review lagi, yang beneran MQL dari aku itu aku pindahin ke leads countdown.
Oh, oke.
Dari mereka semuanya di phone database.
Siap. Oke. Ya.
Oke, udah, Mas Yoni.
Ya.
Oke, pertanyaan. Oke, Mbak Wayan, ada pertanyaan?
Good from me.
Okay, thank you. Okay, just for the update, Camelia and Rahma is I already passed from HR. So and also HR already sent the contract over to Camelia and Rahma, and I believe this week they will start soon working with us. Okay, I think just that for the update, and let's move to MI7 field canvassing. Okay, this is my update. So basically, um, for the campaign update is not much update in A and B funnel, but yeah, Bill is on the termination process right now. Is already conducted by HR, and for the Sila is still waiting for creating new contract and also conducted by HR2. And yeah, for the C and D funnel is yeah, there's some quality the follow up from leads by Aldo. There's a low quality leads. There's two. Yep, I believe there's already abandoned. And I also have another activity basically from the offline update. Sorry, offline activity. I just follow up Pondo Ijoge's house last Saturday, and from the business perspective, the villa is basically have only one that good property. It is like the house Gembala, but the other property is not MQL basically. For the price itself, the owner or the manager, Pak Herman, is set the price too high. So I'm not considering this as high priority. And also, yeah, for the occupancy is very low for this property, and yeah, basically he expect for direct booking guests in their high season night. Okay, I think that's for my update, and also I will meet Omah Pakuan manager this afternoon. I'm still waiting for his update about the time that we want to meeting. And yeah, I think just that for me. Yeah, is there any other question regarding this? Yep, I'll do.
What is the Omah Pakuwon lead? So it's from Jogja, and
Yeah.
what is this lead?
Okay, thank you. I'll do. This lead it's from it is from Mas Janis generate this lead. This is from Jogja's area, and I will meet Omah Pakuan is I want to inspection basically inspection and also meet the manager so we can set expectation here or and also kayak kita pengakraban gitu loh instead of pakai telepon. Okay, I think this. Is there any another question? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's that, and I will move to MI3 website campaign offer to Mas Gani for the update.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So on the website campaign, the update is we got two leads, but one is from furniture company and one from agent, Rasia market agent, but no for partnership. And then we got increase berapa tadi? 30 about 30% the traffic from the last week, and I just got the change content on Strikingly. I put the newest illustration and then make change on Bukit Vista in number and yeah, something like that. I already write it down on the activity below. I think just that.
Okay. Can you explain more? What is the leads from the furniture company and also Rasa Market Agency?
Oh yeah. Wait, I will put it down to the yeah, card yeah. Second. Okay, I will attach. Okay, screenshot. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's uploading.
Okay. While uploading, I have another question.
Huh?
So this is compared with the previous month, right? For the static page itself. Do you have opinion why our average time on page is decreasing? On
Nah,
this,
sorry,
this
present, gimana?
can you bisa dijelasin nggak ini kenapa average time on page menurun sekitar 20%?
Hmm. Not really sure why, but yeah, I still need to find out how the time upload. Soalnya apa ya? Kalau dibanding sama minggu lalu lagi itu kayak semua turun, terus dibandingin hari ini kayak turun lagi, terus pernah kadang naik gitu. Jadi kayak naik turun gitu loh Mas Rizal. Tapi coba aku nanti cari tahu lagi kenapa average time on page-nya turun.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Secretary, can you please write that down on the activity comment? Okay, let's check what is the leads. This is from Rifki. Jensen Furniture, complaint and product. Okay. Okay, I believe this is can be our next lead for the community talk, I believe. For furniture and for Alexander. I run small tourist agency for mostly Russian market. I see. I believe this can be help agent sales
Yeah,
campaign. Yeah. Okay.
I already contact to Lilis and Grace as well for the community.
Okay. Okay. Is there any have a question regarding this campaign? Nope. Okay. Let's continue to revenue campaign. It is from Instagram conversion optimization. Over to Grace. Do you have any update regarding this campaign?
Yeah, from the matrix itself, it's on the cover, please. I already updated.
Wait. In which paper, Grace?
The cover.
Ini. Okay. The post interaction is increasing, reach, decreasing.
Yeah, decreasing is post interaction, and then the other is decreasing, and then for the ratio inquiry is the same as last week actually. And so, because we also have Instagram ads, so for the reach impression, it's mainly from the Instagram ads. And then for the one last week, I also said that I want to do the A/B test for the post guest house in feeds and stories, but actually they don't get any inquiries. But the difference is the number of reach and impression, because posting ad feed actually give us much more advantage, because it's not only a 24-hour in the span of 24 hours, so everyone can visit it anytime and look at it anytime. If we post the property at story, it only have a lifetime span of 24 hours, and like not all people who see our stories need accommodation at that time. And then for the temporary properties, I have posted Villa Marquisa and Villa Dedi, but I haven't checked as per today. But when I update this card on Saturday, I on the direct message haven't got any inquiries. But as per whether HAR offer temporary deals, I think they have it like in direct booking. And then for this week, I will post 3 times for the properties. each one in Jogja, one in Bali and Nusa Penida, and then also completing like also giving the facilities and price. And the other that we have concern about is the Instagram account security, because there are new people coming in and then they will be delegated the Instagram, right? So we have to know who has access to that besides us, me, Kak Bani, and Jim, like that.
Okay. Grace, can
From
you repeat on the what is Instagram? Instagram access, right? Apa namanya?
access
Uh,
Instagram.
akses ke.
Instagram.
Okay.
Karena kan marketing have access and also HAR.
Huh?
And then we also have people coming in like from HAR, they also have new people like Deborah and Sasha.
Hmm.
I was told that Deborah also been delegated to handle the Instagram. But when I asked Deborah it herself, she said she had other things to do. So maybe we have to clear who have access to Instagram and replying inquiries over there.
I see. I see. I see.
Because we don't see if we can see who is replying to inquiry.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay. So there is no clear SLA regarding who is answer the inquiry on Instagram, right?
Ya,
Jadi kita belum punya kejelasan siapa yang pegang inquiry di Instagram kan? Atau
kalau misal ada yang tanya, kalau misal dari aku sih, kan kemarin kapan lalu pernah Kak Gani buatin snippet itu kan. Jadi kalau kita type apa, terus dia keluar kayak kalimatnya gitu loh, kayak teks apa itu yang di Slack itu teks. Jadi kalau misalnya kita ketik WhatsApp, dia langsung kekirimnya, "Hi, Bukit Vista host here, you can reach us at WhatsApp," apa gitu. Tes Pander itu.
Okay.
Nah, kalau biasanya aku kirim itu.
Oke. I see.
Kalau Andre bisa lihat karena dia selalu bilang ini dari Andre gitu.
Okay, for Sumawayan.
Actually, Nadine have a new practice, but from Facebook, I don't know if can be applied on Instagram. So this new MVP and HAR said they use like a Google form, what kind of property, and then what the HR does, like they contact the guests based on what they need.
Oh, so the guests write their need on the Google form and then we get back to them.
Yeah, that's the new practice. So basically, Nadine have Google form, but there's also, I believe, have Tech Expander as well. I think for Grace, I suggest you like what you call like coordinate with HR what is their successful, because this MVP already successful actually. Like Nadine said, more efficient and more helpful to the guests because she can like offer like what kind of villa they need. So it's already close like 3 deals, the HR from the MVP. So I think you can discuss with the HR like what is the Facebook new practice. Do you think this can be applied as well on Instagram?
So it will save time for HAR also, yeah, for replying.
Okay, I think that's problem. I believe this is not our main focus because we only
it's a discussion between Grace and the HR. If one the Instagram have good result, like what is your goal? Like what is like the goal on each week? Like you wanna get a amount of revenue, or so you set your target.
Okay.
So it's like this discussion with the HR.
Okay, thank you, Mo. Over to Mas Gani, do you have something to add regarding this since you are also working on Instagram campaign?
No, but I'm looking discussion first with Nadine. So how is the successful? Yeah.
Okay. Mrs. Secretary, please, can you write that down? Okay, I think this that from the revenue campaign. There's no other update from. Okay, I have one update from a low priority campaign. This is from Facebook ad post. Okay, from this update is me, Gani, and also Grace is working on the content, and then right now we still on the stage for discussing what is the best content for the next ads, and also we consider the ads will be run on the 1 month duration. And yeah, I think just that for the budget itself, I still need to discuss with Jing because we run 3 ad sets, I believe. Yeah, 3 ad sets because we also have 3 themes for these ads. Okay, is there any have a question regarding Facebook ads campaign? Nope. Okay, let's move to discussion management paper. Okay, we have a lot of new thread basically, but before I start, yeah, there's me and also Gani's thread, but I will ask Mas Gani first. Do you have urgent thread that you want to discuss first?
Okay, the urgent thread perhaps on the first is Rahma and Lila placement. What is the layer and what is the SLA for them?
Rahman dan Lilis, Mas.
Nah, aduh, itu pasti typo kamu. Aduh, kamu sengaja nanti.
Okay, who's the placement responsibility for Rama and Lila, right?
Ya, Lilis. sorry.
Okay, let's discuss this. Okay, from me first, I believe. Rahma is apply for market and business development intern, and Lila is apply for a digital marketing intern. And for the yeah, that's for the placement. And for the mentor, I will be the mentor for Lila, and Aldo will be the mentor for Rahma. And then for the SLA responsibility, this is interesting because apa namanya? Okay, for Rahma, I believe she will working on online canvassing at the awareness at the top of the funnel. And for Lila, yeah, basically I don't have visibility for now, but right now I will assign her to in charge in Facebook fans page to increase our awareness in Facebook channel. And then yeah, I think that for the SLA responsibility, but for Lila's metric for SLA, I still working on that for the exact number. But for the Rahma, I believe it is already there for the number of online canvassing. Yep, I think just that. Okay, let's open for another discussion. Over to Grace. Did you have anything to add regarding this thread?
I actually don't have any a lot of contact, and of course not paying because so I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Maybe over to Aldo.
Yep, jadi kan we all from marketing team is also involved in canvassing, right?
Yep.
So is Rahma Rahma, indeed you want to put her on that SLA, but for Lila, is she will be also joining the canvassing team, or she will be like focus on something else?
Okay, yeah, this is interesting because Rahma and Lila have same role on online canvassing, but for Rahma itself, I believe it is for it is like for Rahma it is like role yang tetap. Jadi
Yeah.
kayak SLA-nya tuh itu terus gitu loh. Nah, kalau buat Desember ini kan kita semua kayak membantu online canvassing kan. Jadi ini cuma sementara, SLA sementara sih. Nah, untuk Rahma nanti SLA-nya tetap atau bisa improve the SLA kayak gitu. Oke, ada lagi Aldo?
Maybe why do you want to assign Lila in Facebook page? Is there a consideration?
Okay, Lila will assign an in charge Facebook page. Okay, so for the Facebook page, we don't have any activity right now, and also she have a background in social media management. So yeah, that's my strategy basically. That's my preparation also to preparing for January's season. So we also we also launched the Facebook ads for acquiring new partner, right? So that's a good good timing for working also on Facebook page. Is there anything else, Aldo?
No.
Okay, over to Mas Gani. Do you have opinion regarding this?
Oke, for my opinion, berarti kalau SLE-nya Rahma itu nanti awareness berarti mendapatkan 5 MQL per week, sama kayak kita semua nggak sih? 5 MQL. Terus kalau Lila, karena Lila di Facebook di awareness-nya ya berarti ya. Okay. Not that. So yeah, all good.
All good. Yeah, over to Chris.
Talking about Facebook awareness, so you will have discussion about the SLA and metrics with Lila, or do we discuss it before she onboarded?
Sorry, Chris, can you repeat it?
For the SLA awareness for Lila, for now we don't have any activity, right? But do we have the metrics SLA for awareness, Facebook awareness?
Okay, thank you, Chris, for the question. I already said that before. So for Facebook, I still I still find the previous number, so it can fit with the SLA for next action. But I believe Lila will work with me, so I will I will make it first, and then I will floor it to the discussion so everyone can agree this is the SLA for Facebook awareness. Okay, is there anything else? No? Okay, I think just that. So the conclusion is already here ya. Please, Mas Gani, write down the conclusion from your thread. Okay, is there anything else, Mas Gani, that you want to deliver on this discussion? All good? Okay, I will move to another thread. Okay, this is from external SLA for long-term partnership or exclusive partnership. So, yesterday I have discussion with Lilis regarding the the detailed SLA, because previously we only have an SLA, which is 2 deals per month, but for the details itself, like impression to leads and also leads to meeting, is still we don't have any SLA for that. So I already discussed this with BI team with the list. We will update. We will make this SLA basically. So this is conversion rate for each stage. Impression to lead, it is 60%, and for overall number is 122 leads per month. This is our previous action. So I set this target based on our previous action, and for the leads meeting is 55%. It is 64 meeting per month, and then so we get the 2 deals, which is 5% conversion rate. This is the number. What we can do this from this number. So from the impression to lead, we can spare it to 3 campaign. Campaign, offline campaign, and offline campaign. This so and the apa namanya pembagiannya, aku coba hitung-hitung dulu nanti detailnya kayak gimana, because in each campaign have a different performance and also different control. And then for the leads to meeting, it is 64 meeting. So in which campaign that can provide meeting, for example, phone and WhatsApp campaign can provide 50 meetings per month, and then field canvassing only have 4 meeting per month, in example, and then website campaign can provide 10 meeting per month. So that's the pembagiannya akan berbeda-beda berdasarkan performance setiap campaign. Nah, terus the end of the funnel adalah meeting to deal. Okay, that's my discussion. That's my thread of open for discussion. Over to Aldo.
Yep. So on our campaign kan we combine like all leads like from short term and also long term. So how can we see the visibility of these long term leads for our customers? Do we like separate the leads like from the beginning, or how could we count the performance of the car since we combine short term and long term?
Interesting. We count the performance from the previous performance. The the best performance is right now is on online canvassing or phone and WhatsApp campaign. So that could be our prioritize and also our expectation first, because we have a big control on that campaign basically. And for the detection, I believe from the phone and WhatsApp campaign have better detection to know which is it is for long term or short term partnership, right? So it is can be more visible or possible to track the signal in which long term or in which short term. Is that answer your question, Aldo?
Jadi dari awal kita memang nge-split leads yang buat short term sama long term ya ke depannya. Soalnya kan kalau yang di funnel yang sekarang kan kita nge-split short term sama long termnya di funnel D kan, di partnership-nya.
See, ya.
Dari atasnya gitu loh Mas. Jadi dari atas kita apakah memang langsung nge-split? Soalnya kan dari aku dan Mbak Wayan pun kita ngelihat lagi kan. Jadi ketika kita short term terus kita ngobrol terus ada kemungkinan buat jadi long term, itu maksudnya kayak penggantian kayak gitu.
Yep. Okay. For that case, I believe that's in different SLA, Aldo. Jadi kalau yang udah deal terus pindah ke long term, itu udah di beda SLA, itu udah nggak di marketing lagi, tapi ke community. Nah, kalau kita tuh fokus buat dari awal mereka udah consider buat exclusive partnership kayak gitu. Itu sih. Ada lagi pertanyaan, Aldo? Oke. Ya, Mas Gani.
Tapi seingatku dulu kalau dari misal kita sudah mendapatkan temporary deal terus menuju long term deal kan katanya mau dibantu sama community gitu nggak sih?
Oke. Jadi, thanks for the question. SLA ini adalah SLA buat ke depan. Jadi bukan buat temporary SLA. Ini kan sebenarnya SLA marketing itu dapat partnership kan. Jadi entah itu long term partnership atau short term partnership. Untuk sekarang untuk survive mode kita kan pakai yang short term partnership untuk survive. Nah, tapi kalau untuk kedepannya kita juga harus nyari ininya juga, gimana caranya kita bisa achieve 2 partnership kayak SLA yang 3.0 kayak dulu itu.
Oke. I see.
Oke.
Ya.
Good, Mas Gani.
Ya, good.
Oke. Ada lagi yang lain pertanyaan? Ya, Grace.
I want to ask, jadi kan Kak Aldo bilang untuk yang split SLA itu ya, untuk short term and long term deal, temporary and long term deal. Terus Kak Gani kan tanya tentang ini SLA-nya dibantu community atau enggak, terus barusan kan ini untuk long run SLA kan, bukan temporary aja. Jadi setelah kita selesai dengan temporary deals, SLA untuk temporary deals di external SLA ini bakal hilang atau gimana?
Oke, bentar aku sekalian share screen tentang SLA-nya. Jadi, kita di partnership tab. Nah, SLA kita adalah ini. 2 ini. Ini untuk BI sebenarnya. Ini untuk growth per month-nya. Jadi pada akhirnya kita bawa 2 new partner every month. Nah, kalau untuk yang temporary ke long term partnership itu udah bukan SLA marketing lagi, tapi SLA community ke BI. Jadi itu udah outside ini new partner every month. Kayak gitu. Jawab Chris pertanyaannya? Oke. Ada lagi yang lain? Kalau dari Mawayan gimana? Ya Aldo dulu.
Aku punya, jadi kan ini tuh kan sekarang kita masih di survive 80%, thrive-nya 20% kan, dan kita memang udah sepakat dari awal kalau long term partnership ini buat thrive. Jadi apakah si SLA ini akan activated immediately sekarang atau gimana? Mas, karena kalau misalnya kita masih di fokus di survive kan, harusnya kita sekarang masih fokus di temporary partnership doang gitu. Dan gitu.
Ya. Oke, Aldo, thank you. Jadi kita kan masih punya pembagian 80-20 tuh. Jadi 80 buat short term partnership, 20 buat long term kan. Nah, itu aja yang jadi priority. Jadi kalau SLA ini buat thrive mode, jadi kita nggak terlalu activate, tapi kita coba ini sih. Kita coba menggunakan apakah nomor ini tuh bisa udah gitu loh.
Yap.
Kalau belum membuktikan berarti kita harus mengontrol lagi leads-nya tuh seberapa berkualitas kayak gitu. Terus leads to meeting, jadi meeting kita tuh apa yang perlu kita improve. Jadi kayak gitu sih sebenarnya milestone-nya kayak gitu. Oke, ada lagi pertanyaan? Mbak Wayan, ada yang mau ditambahin nggak?
At the moment aku clear sih, soalnya kalau aku ada yang aku kira yang udah deal, terus kemungkinan kalau yang aku pikir ada yang mau untuk long term, aku kasih ke Tendi gitu. Tendi, coba kontak ini. Udah ada deal ini gitu. Biasanya koordinasinya aku ke Tendi gitu kalau udah dapat deal gitu.
I see.
Nah, tapi untuk apa namanya? Untuk kedepannya mungkin ini kan untuk sementara ya kayak gini. Tapi jangan lupa remind each other juga sih. Kalau aku sih closing juga nggak, cuman community tahu juga ininya apa namanya flow-nya. Tapi kalau biasanya apa namanya aku sibuk gitu umpamanya, terus ada yang istilahnya kayak ngerasa kayaknya ini orangnya mau gitu, tapi aku belum approach, itu biasanya aku ke community gitu sih.
Oke, mungkin itu di beda konteks ya, Mo. Kalau ini tuh SLA yang pure dari kita. Jadi community nggak involve apa-apa. Jadi apa namanya, leads dari kita, terus leads to meeting dari kita semua, terus meeting to deal juga dari kita. Jadi emang kayak dulu lagi itu loh SLA-nya tuh. Jadi kalau yang temporary dapat transaksi, terus ke long term partnership itu udah bukan SLA marketing lagi, tapi itu dari community ke tim BI kayak gitu.
Oke, noted.
Oke, jadi kita agree buat nomor ini ya, untuk kita aplikasiin di bulan ini.
Ya.
Bulan Desember kita coba pakai ini dulu. Nah, kedepannya aku tuh mau ini sebenarnya mengurangin jumlah leads-nya. Kalau kita udah apa namanya better on canvassing online or offline, ini sebenarnya menurun. Jadi semakin kecil nomornya tuh semakin bagus gitu loh, nomor meeting sama leads-nya maksudnya. Nah, tapi kalau buat conversion itu semakin tinggi semakin bagus. Nah, jadi kalau buat meeting to deal so far kita baru 3%. Nah, di bulan ini kita mau achieve 5%. Kita coba dulu 5%, bisa atau enggak kayak gitu. Itu sih buat kedepannya, and I will write down the conclusion letter after the meeting finish. Sekarang kita lanjut dulu. Bentar. Ini, oke. Ini dari aku sih. Kalau dari aku ini, oke. Sekarang kita move ke sini. Jadi ini tentang revenue target $100.000 untuk bulan Desember. Nah, aku open for discussion what kind of hustle that we can do to help achieve the monthly target. Terus ini ada dari Mas Gani. Mas Gani mungkin bisa dijelasin secara singkat.
Oke, thank you Mas Rizal. Jadi kalau ngomongin sales, so far yang aku observe dari sebelumnya di BI sekarang itu kan kita sebenarnya punya empat channel yang udah jalan, tinggal dioptimasi gitu loh. Jadi ada 4 opportunity gitu loh. Kalau di website itu udah menghasilkan, cuma masih perlu diimprove di listing detail information. Nah, ya ini kayaknya kerjaannya lumayan, bandwidthnya lumayan gede karena Vira lagi tes kan sekarang ini. Nah, itu satu. Terus yang kedua Facebook. Nah, Facebook itu kan profilnya Lili sama Nadine udah overposting kan di beberapa grup. Nah, ini tugas kita itu discover new channel lagi, maksudnya new profile gitu loh. Tuh. Terus kalau yang Instagram, nah itu lebih ngeposting lagi properti yang available, nggak harus guest house atau villa, yang penting available buat Desember ke depan. Terus untuk memudahkan tim HCR ya kita provide harga sama fasilitas kalian gitu. Jadi kayak postingan ya kita coba mirip-miripin di postingan Facebook, kita apply di Instagram gitu loh ya, buat captionnya. Tuh, terus yang terakhir di Airbnb. Nah, kemarin kan Vidi ngasih suggestion kan buat ganti location kan. Nah itu ada 4 suggestion dari aku. Nah cuman aku kembali lagi nih kayak ke pertanyaan lebih fundamental lagi. Jadi kita tuh Desember ini mau fokus di ngejar 100 US dollar, 100.000 US dollar itu, atau ke partnership-nya. Karena ya itu tadi, karena dari fokus kita itu nanti bisa menentukan nanti berapa persen di sini di
Oke.
situ.
Pertanyaan sih Mas Gani, kalau menurutmu supply kita sekarang udah penuh atau belum? Kalau kita mau fokus ke apa namanya maintenance awareness buat tamu.
Aku lihat masih ada beberapa guest house ya yang masih belum terjual gitu.
Oke. Nah, kalau menurut Mas Gani, kita lebih nyari villa atau guest house buat ke depan? Maksudnya, apakah guest house yang belum kejual itu bisa menjadi merepresentasi tamu di Desember itu pada nyari guest house atau nyari villa?
Not sure aku sebenarnya. Ya, kembali lagi ke kebutuhan tamu, tapi kayaknya lebih prefer ke private villa kan ya, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom buat keluarga gitu kan, buat rombongan. Nah, tapi nggak tahu nih kalau misal ternyata HCR udah oke cross sellingnya. Nah, siapa tahu kayak ngejual guest house ternyata pada mau gitu.
Oke, kalau semua oke. Lanjut dulu. Kalau dari Aldo gimana tuh?
Sejujurnya aku nggak terlalu punya idea sih buat gimana caranya buat achieve revenue ini, karena kan aku juga di sales juga nggak, tapi mungkin kepikiran sih. Jadi kan kemarin itu mau Wayana kontak sama agent Russian itu, mereka banyak nyari villa luxury gitu kan, dan aku kepikiran karena aku jadi waktu dulu tuh aku pernah initiate kayak project yang buat Telegram itu Mas, buat yang Russian. Nah, tapi itu kan konsepnya kayak social media listening kan, jadi kita nyari. Jadi mungkin kita bisa pakai itu kayak Facebook group, jadi kita nge-share informasi di situ buat supply kita yang ready buat di offer.
Oke.
Terus mungkin kalau mereka tertarik, terus bisa kontak ke WhatsApp-nya di MVP dulu, bisa beneran work apa enggak.
Oke, thank you Aldo. Kalau dari Chris gimana?
Kalau misal sebenarnya aku ada ide, tapi aku masih harus tanya untuk harga sih, dan aku nggak tahu ini bisa digunakan atau enggak gitu. Jadi kalau misal tamu itu booking hari ini dan mereka booking H-1, kalau misalnya ada perbedaan harga, kita sebenarnya bisa nembak dari kayak last minute promo gitu sih. Last booking promo gitu.
Kalau soal harga mungkin itu di luar di luar kontrol marketing ya. Jadi apa yang aku hapus di sini tuh apa yang jadi full kontrol marketing itu loh. Salah satunya adalah nyari properti, kedua adalah dapetin awareness post di sosial media atau di OTAs. Nah, itu adalah dua kontrol yang fully marketing gitu loh. Nah, yang aku tekankan lagi adalah apakah jadi gini, ini kan sebenarnya kalau dari cross selling itu sebenarnya udah di luar kontrol marketing sebenarnya. Jadi walaupun kita punya supply guest house, kalau kita kalau kita post di sosial media terus itu nggak jadi booking, itu kan di luar kontrol kita kan sebenarnya. Kita kan cuma nyari supply-nya aja. Kalau supply-nya bagus, ya bisa jadi itu dapat booking. Kalau supply-nya tidak sesuai dengan market, contohnya guest house, ya bisa jadi kita yang nggak bisa bawa properti yang on demand gitu. Nah, ada tambahan, Chris?
Jadi kalau misal kayak last minute promo gitu, kayak bukan di kita ya?
Iya, sebenarnya itu lebih ke BI sih, karena BI yang mengkontrol pricing kan. Tapi kalau apa namanya mereka ada request tim tolong post ini di last minute gitu, itu baru kontrol kita gitu loh, apakah itu masih bisa dapat booking atau enggak, karena kita lebih tahu soal engagement kayak gitu. Kalau dari Mo yang gimana? Ada tanggapan nggak Mo? What kind of hustle that we can do?
Coba ulangi Zal.
Oke, jadi apa effort kita gitu loh buat membantu achieve monthly target?
Kalau menurutku sih lebih ini di apa ya, coordination, lihat properti mana yang belum laku dan post di situ. Soalnya kalau aku tuh lihat SLA dari ini belum ada, dari dapat leads dan dia post belum ada si Noval. Nah terus ya itu kadang aku sering ini belum gitu. Jadi karena nggak ada SLA jadi dia nggak ini jadinya, oh ini ada ini baru. Biasanya kalau ada baru biasanya aku Noval and list this is new leads gitu kan, and let's go gitu. Nah cuman di situ mereka nggak ada SLA di situ, berapa hari setelah kita dapat itu lawan, soalnya kan istilahnya kita kan cepet-cepetan. Nah kalau nggak ada SLA di situ itu agak friction juga sih. Untuk aku itu aku udah dapat nih, udah susah payah ini, tapi ternyata lama nggak di launch, nah keburu laku tuh gitu. Nah mungkin Rizal bantu di situ, soalnya nih kayak guest house kemarin di kontak aku sama Mbak Luli kan, aku lihat advertise untuk akhir tahun kok punya aku nggak ada di situ gitu dia. Jadi istilahnya lebih menseleksi properti yang mana yang tidak dimaksimalkan dan mana yang urgent harus memang, kalau umpamanya yang punya kita tuh yang kita udah dapatkan gitu kan, kita kan kecepatan. Nah, itu sih mungkin awareness of that need to be, ada SLN-nya gitu kali biar sama-sama enak kerjanya, biar nggak as like a task that we need to remind them, so but it should be as SLA gitu sih, the root to fix.
Oke. Ada lagi nggak Mo?
Yang aku sih itu sih, jadi aku juga bantu nyebarin gitu kayak Amazon gitu. Jadi aku lebih ini sih, aku juga ngeraba-raba juga sih what is the market. Nah cuman kemarin tuh posting di yang kalau yang udah ada listingnya, jadi berapa kamu posting harus match dengan di Airbnb, jadi book on Airbnb gitu, itu more efficient. Jadi aku coba itu kan, jadi kemarin tuh aku ada postingannya udah lama tuh yang Amazon, cuman kemarin tuh kayak 20 orang itu in the same time like kayak ke aku like, wah mabuk juga nih aku reply ini gitu. Jadi aku edit, aku taruh listingannya tapi match dengan apa ada di listing, aku book kayak pura-pura book dulu di listing itu berapa sih, jadi aku advertise-nya segitu juga. Jadi bahasanya aku, hey please book it on Airbnb because the guest there is no fee for the guest to book on Airbnb gitu bahasanya, and then the guest come back and where is the link gitu. Nah aku taruh linknya di description, seharusnya di title gitu, this is like brand new villa, book in this link gitu. Jadi aku belajar dari situ juga sih, dari what I do. Mungkin aku nanti share sama I don't know like Gani or Naufal based on my experience gitu, untuk deal with this. This is something new for me too, but that's what I'm facing, that's struggling with like answering this, and I try to be more efficient and helpful with the guests. So that's what I do it from the guest side, but for our side, for the internally, we need to make SLA, like freshly get marketing how many days, terus select what kind of property that need to select and be prioritized to be marketed, and then have the link in there.
Okay, thank you for your thought. mungkin buat thread ini aku keep dulu karena apa namanya masih banyak discussion dengan tim PI dan juga aku juga butuh advice lagi dari tim PI apa yang marketing bisa bantu kayak gitu. Buat Grace boleh ditulis still need to discuss more for the conclusion. Oke, terus kita lanjut ya ke other discussion. Ini ada dari Mas Gani. Mungkin ini bisa di-written aja atau Mas Gani butuh suggestion langsung. Gimana Mas Gani?
Ya mungkin masing-masing dari kita cukup kasih feedback tertulis saja sih.
Oke.
Ya.
Ya Grace, gimana Grace?
For the conclusion about revenue target, about what kind of hostel, maybe you can specify more what discussion you want to have.
Yeah, marketing and BI will have discussion regarding the posting SLA maksudnya. Dan juga marketing still need advice from BI for which things that we can help kayak gitu.
Ya, jadi benar yang Mas Rizal bilang tadi. Cuma aku mau highlight di poin kedua tadi, what things can we help itu ya. Nah, jadi yang terutama yang aku expect itu, jadi kita akan berat di canvassing, cari temporary deal atau bantu di posting-posting kayak yang mau Wayana bilang tadi loh. Ternyata nih ada properti yang belum laku juga untuk Desember. Nah, apakah kita akan berat di awareness untuk guest atau nah itu sih yang menurutku yang paling urgent saat ini ya. Jadi untuk achieve revenue 100.000 itu mana yang harus diprioritaskan gitu.
Oke. Grace boleh bantu ditulis Grace. Oke, lanjut. Kita masih ada 1 menit, tapi buat quick aja. Kalau dari Mas Gani ada website migration, ada yang mau di flare dulu?
Itu cuma heads up aja sih, kayak inform aja progresnya. Jadi karena masih banyak perlu yang di set up, jadi target untuk migrasi jadi molor jadi awal Januari, karena sekalian nunggu Facebook Ads sama Instagram Ads selesai, terus habis itu launch lagi di awal tahun baru. Terus untuk progresnya yang WordPress sebenarnya udah 80% udah migrate, cuma ada beberapa hal yang perlu dibenerin kayak perlu nambah listing di long term page yang dari Vira itu, terus nge-set up mobile atau desktop layout friendly, terus habis itu kayak perintilan kayak page speed sama nyamain font gitu sih.
Oke.
Jadi
Cuman heads up ya berarti ya.
Heads up aja ya.
Okay, thank you. Everyone can read this details if you want to help this migration. Terus terakhir sih ini cepat aja mungkin aku propose extend 5 menit mungkin. Nah, ini tuh kita dapat advice dari Mbak Wayan dan juga dari Ara dulu. Ini adalah Jogja Property Association. Kalau dari aku tuh gini, jadi kenapa aku nggak approach ini di awal, karena kalau dari aku tuh villa-villa ini adalah villa yang udah well market. Maksudnya mereka udah punya budget buat marketing sendiri, entah itu nyari influencer, entah itu muncul di film-film, muncul di YouTube orang influencer kayak gitu. Menurutku leads ini itu kebanyakan udah di well promoted gitu loh. Nah, kalau dari aku sendiri nggak worth buat di follow up karena ya itu tadi mereka mungkin nggak usah, kita udah punya tim marketing sendiri gitu. Asumsiku itu sih itu adalah kenapa aku nggak follow up ini di awal. Tapi let's discuss tentang ini. Mungkin dari Mbak Wayan dulu ada masukan apa?
Kalau aku sih ini kebetulan kemarin mau nemunya ini pas aku mau hosting gitu, like something to do in Jogja gitu kan.
Ya.
Nah, jadi ini pop out. Jadi, oh, this is good because I can see the price is like, you know, reasonable.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do any research. I just like thinking like, yeah, this is a good list. Maybe we can find out like how they work, how their occupancy. It's more like for us to understand like if this far, like the from the like center, let's say, how well they are doing, so that when we find like another place not well established yet in the same area, and then we know what to do. The one is established, I agree, you don't waste your time because they already have no occupancy, and then it's like when they have no occupancy, no need to follow up. But
Okay.
I'm thinking just to understand like how the market doing outside of Jogja,
Yeah,
the same area, and then if we find a place that haven't established yet, so we can work on that one. So we're not working the place that already have full occupancy, unless it's look good and then I see advertise, but they are not have good occupancy. Maybe we can analyze what is wrong, why the others doing good, this is not doing good. Maybe that's our chance. So that is the consideration about this actually.
Yep. Okay, thank you, Mo. Maybe over to Mas Gani. Do you have something to add regarding this?
Oke, jadi kalau dari linknya Mo itu kan ada 11 villa di Jogja dengan villa keren bla 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 itu ya. Nah jadi dari 11 itu aku ingat, jadi karena udah di record di phone database juga. Nah itu bulan Agustus itu aku udah pernah nge-reach out kayaknya 5 ya, 5 yang ternyata ada di list itu. Jadi kayak separuhnya udah aku reach out. Nah 3 no respon, nah 2-nya lagi menolak untuk di marketingin gitu loh. Nah, jadi make sense juga alasannya Mas Rizal itu karena mereka udah gede, tim marketingnya udah gede, udah oke. Terus aku cek lagi sisanya itu kayak jauh dari kota gitu loh. Ya emang villanya bagus-bagus, nah cuma kayak di pucuk gunung sama di pinggir pantai, bener-bener pinggir pantai, jadi jauh dari pusat kota Jogja gitu. Nah mungkin kalau dari aku takeaways-nya adalah yang di share Mo ini itu adalah standar villa yang banyak disukai tamu. Mungkin aku kalau boleh dibilang kayak gitu. Jadi ke depan kalau mau canvassing, nah mungkin bisa cari yang mirip-mirip kayak gini gitu loh. Tapi usahakan yang di dalam kota dan belum terkenal. Itu sih kalau dari aku.
Oke, kalau dari okupansi berarti belum punya takeaways-nya ya Mas Gani ya?
Belum.
Oke. Ada lagi yang mau ditambahin Mas Gani?
Udah aja.
Oke, quick one, Aldo, ada tanggapan nggak soal ini?
Yap, basically sama kayak Mas Rizal sih, dan mungkin yang bisa kita ambil dari sini tuh gimana cara mereka market dan kayak kompetitor analisis aja. Jadi kita apa yang bisa kita ambil dari mereka gitu.
Oke. Kalau dari Grace ada yang mau ditambahin?
Aside from competitor analysis, this can be for property owners also that maybe they want to renovate their villa.
Sorry Chris, maksudnya gimana?
Selain marketing strategi, ini bisa untuk market research for the property owner. Kalau misalnya mereka mau renovate atau bangun lagi gitu.
Oh alah, I see. Oke. Okay, Grace, thank you. Okay, I think for the conclusion, it will be help for Mas Gani side because he also working on online canvassing Jogja. Oke, jadi Mas Gani bakal mencoba follow up dan melakukan competitor research di list ini ya. Okay, I think just that for today, and thank you everyone for attending this. And see you soon. See you later and have a nice day.